for your breakfast? I think they are. Come in, girlies. I see them slightly getting better condition daily. You've bagged up a little bit more. Right, let's go and check this cow. Yeah, she's gone off over there on her own, so we'll go and check on it. It is. If it was biting, I wouldn't have a problem. It's still going.
Is it?
Huh? Not biting on the second one, because you caught somewhere. Hold! Legs up, mate. Get it up all right. Sorry, girl. That was a bit dramatic for you. Huh?
She's gone down.
Up a little bit. Give us a room, mate. Let's go away. Okay, let's go. I'll just go backwards with it. Try and keep her a little bit contained. Yep. Back here. Stand in that gap at the back so she won't come out. That's the first one I've ever pulled backwards. Wouldn't come out on its own, would it?
Nope. There's a giveaway.
Oh.
Should he keep recording?
Up.
Should I keep recording?
Yeah, you're right, yeah. Come on, you go. Right, let's pull the calf to her so she can have a look at it. Very phlegmy, aren't you, boy?
Is it a boy?
I don't know. I should think so. There's a big lump, there's a boy. Yes. You don't get them out quickwards when you start moving them when they're coming backwards. They suffocate. You can hear the amount of fluids. So she wouldn't have carved that, so we made the right decision. In fact, just didn't quite do it right. But it's out, it's alive. So. Well done. So hectic Monday morning. Another week here at Brambleby Farm anyway. Just driving around. There's two more that I noticed at my calf. So morning, so wants me up a little bit. Hello there, look at the new ball. If he grows well enough. Everybody here now looks nice, relaxed and content. And yeah, they're not due to the autumn then ones, so September, October time, which means we're going to have cows home a bit earlier than normal. And we're going out later than normal. Yeah, everything looks good. Check the other cows and work out how we're going to get them cows home with their calves. 3 calves down there we can't catch. So we've got to work that one out, and that'll be another 5 cows coming to this group. And I also think that means that we'll have to start putting 2 electric fences up. The middle one as well to keep the calves in. Keep that sheep in till we can catch him. Looking well. Yeah, pretty calf. He goes in though. I don't want him. Keep following, mate. That's it. Just these to go home. So that's the last of the grass. Not a lot of it, plus the hay. So need to put a plan in, probably tomorrow come and grab these. It's bank holiday today, but they still look fat, look. Shiny. Been on here a long while. I'm going to have to start keeping a diary. All them ducks are growing, look. That's a meat bird, them brown ones there at the front. And you've got all your various others in there. Growing quite quickly, aren't they? We've got them because it is warm in here. And then the floor gets warm. And I've actually eaten another bag of chick crumbs. I've actually got layers pellets because I thought it might last until Tuesday, but it didn't. Run out yesterday. But never mind. They won't moan too much at that. Growing okay, aren't they? Stupid dog. That's where that udder's bigger from yesterday. It's May Day today, 1st of May. Just moving the cows back home. So want to push, get them used to being pushed back onto that central holding overnight where the water is. And when we go across the road, I think we're going to drive them back every night back to the water. Let them graze heavy during the daytime, let them graze overnight and they're all in one place, easy to handle. Oh, look at that udder. So she's actually an Angus cross, probably Holstein Friesian. We bought as a did we buy her? Yeah, we bought her as a calf. We must have had a cow, lost a calf, so we bought a bucket calf. But look at that udder, and we'll be silly not to milk that. But so she's not one of our dairies which are past there. Look, you can see 1, 2, 3. But she's got dairy shape and she's definitely got a dairy udder. So it's a pretty one. And the sheep. Sheep's getting fat. Over there on his way home, we're going to get the drill set up tonight. I know it's getting on a little bit, but we're going to get the drill set up for the peas. Having a bit of a problem with the calibrations on the drill. Doesn't seem to be working very well. Can't seem to get much adjustment on it, so I think that might have been why it's for sale. It's typical buying second-hand stuff. Still sitting in traffic, come on! Don't tell the wife I'm using her car. Come on! Good girls! Second night of doing that, that's gone well. I'll have one more day at it, then they'll be coming back home from over the road. That cow there's one that calved this morning. See, she looks a bit sore. That's it, she spotted it. So her calf is all the way over there. She was following all the other cows, and now she's got a bit of a, where's my calf? Yep, look at that. Mother Nature, eh? She's never done this before. She recognises it by, I should think, sight, smell, maybe a faint noise. Plus, hopefully, she knows where she left it. That was the other side of the fence, I just lifted it through the fence. Too worried about it. I'll see it. We see it had a feed earlier, didn't we? 45 minutes after we jacked it out. So we did a video. It went out Tuesday night, so that'd have been 2nd of May. With that calf being born. It's the first one in 3 years we've had to help. I better not hang around because I've got no fence up there. It does look like they're walking towards water, which is good. Not the fence that's down. There's a couple on the fence that's down. Car's got too many bells and whistles. I've had a shave, look. Look better. Yeah. There's a couple of cows that ain't quite expecting the strip graze or boundary fence, and it's the dairy ones that are giving me the headache. So I'm going to put some extra power through that end of it tomorrow, because I don't want to let them over the road until they realise that they really can't be jumping it. So I'm not too worried at the minute, because there's not really any crops too much around us, but there's going to be more and more going forward. So I'm hoping we can move them once a day back home, once a day out, and then each day they get a fresh paddock and they get used to coming back. So I give them more than enough room. I just want to quickly get round that 20 acres over the road, and just have a bite off of the whole lot of it to keep the canopy open a little bit, so all the smaller plants like the chicories and the plantains, maybe some vetches and bird's foot trefoil, things like that haven't come up, will get a chance to grow without being out compete by some of the grasses. So just want to quickly get across it and do that. So that's the plan. So that'll be Wednesday grazing, I suppose. Yep. So anyway, I'm going home, get this drill calibrated, and then hopefully have some lamb or pork chops for tea. So that's the plan. Whatever the wife cooks. And we're up early. Slaughter runs a day late. Makes a butchery a nightmare for the week. But we'll get through, and we've got another set coming up this weekend as well. For fun. Right, good night. Tuesday morning, that's when the cows were going to milk. There she goes. Nice little calf. Nice little calf on it.
Fuck off recording.
I haven't shown you much of these lately. Heifers are still in, I'm afraid. We're a long way up from the floor, halfway up a hurdle or a gate. Back the shed's starting to bow out a little bit, and yes, I've still got a hose pipe. So I'm hoping to get these out once we finish drilling. So a little bit of fence repair where I want to put these to get done first, and then hopefully these will go out. We have to be a bit cautious of how we do things, thinking about milk as well. So I don't want to take up too many little parcels, so I can't move and I can't do things correctly. So we've still got some hay, and they're not looking bad. They've looked about the same. They've grown over winter, so I'm happy with that. They're going to grow quickly when they get grass in their belly though. There we are. twice, once for peas, 20 acres. Never enjoyed growing peas, I did it once before, and all I did was fed the pigeons. So, might be pigeon pie on the menu. Never come back over it. We're sort of out of seed barley, but we've got a bit of barley, a bit of wheat and whatever's kicking around, we're just chucking as a mix. 20 acres of high protein feed, which we'll be able to feed to the pigs, and the heifers, be able to feed them anything. So it'll be a grass sort of based diet rather than a corn based, because the grass will keep coming back through. Plus obviously we won't grow it to a seedy stage. Get the extra proteins into the animals. No point looking forward to it. Bigger cost to us, a lot more cost than how we're normally running, but yeah, we'll give it a try and see if it pays off. Fingers crossed it does. You just got natural weed grasses. I don't know what we're going to do with this, we just let it calm. I think the amount of weed grasses that are on here, we're probably just going to quickly put a fence up and graze it quickly. So, get a week off of this, look at it. We'll keep playing with ideas, we might put some form of forage straight into it. So it depends on the weather conditions. Whether we drill it or direct drill it, we'll see. Tuesday morning, the house moved. That's the one we jacked there. Galway sound next to the black cow on the right. Looking well. Right, let's get on to some other jobs. There goes my bloody Land Rover. Hey, get off my Land Rover! Hey! Hey! It's not a scratching post! Multi-cow! Taking these dairies back. They've got zero respect for anything. They won't stay in the field, they walk through electric fencing as if it's not on. They pull it all down and just keep going. So they go back to the barn. Naughty cows, very naughty cows. And then we turn the other three back out. It's easy to walk a few together. And the reason why we got these is because they're in the wrong field. They've actually took down 3 lots of electric fencing today. They're in our field. Hopefully while we're doing this, there's a Galloway young bull cross out here, want him in as well. And then hopefully next week, I've now got to retrain all my cows, which will only take a few hours. Then we'll train these in a smaller pen, because ideally now I want to put them in a different group. So it's rather than this big group, and if they've got zero respect, keep walking you, then we'll retrain them and put them back somewhere. Look, all my fence down everywhere. So they've been in one bit that's supposed to be cut off, that we've saved for like a weekend that we're not about much. They've eaten all that. And then another bit they've just been on that they're not supposed to be on. So, and we did want to move them all onto fresh grass today, but then another problem to deal with. Hup! Now I've got to work out how we're going to get these to where we want to get them. Hup! Right, better go and work this one out. That's caught the calf. Got that, we're going to fit that. Just want to fit on the back seat. Get in, get that gap in that fence open, we might be able to walk back up there. Then to the 4x5 now, 4x1. It's going to plan. I think I've got a dirty camera, sorry. What a horrible bunch of cows to round up. More Shetland sheep. Anybody that knows sheep will know Shetlands don't round up. They all run for their own. These 3 dairies have done exactly the same. So hopefully we can get them in a pen now. I'll get them somewhere. We've got them away from the herd. Till they run all the way back down the field and round again. But they're a nightmare. Come on, Piggy, you're evicted. It wasn't your house, was it? Move on. Take all your children. You shouldn't have had so many, should you? Contraception, everything else. Get going.
Recording.
First ever milk. Lovely jubbly. They're looking okay, aren't they? First day trying to get Daisy back in for a milk. Sure this is going to be fun. Wish me luck, everybody. Sorry, not filmed a lot this week. It's Thursday, probably pushing nearer lunchtime. And the cows have been this side of the road too long. We've got some volunteer grass we're going to go and graze, which means we've got to move them in a direction they don't usually move, when they've never moved before. Hopefully they realise that the gate's open and they can cross the road. Being quite little awkward buggers, and that sheep that either headbutts the cow or the cow headbutts the sheep. That means if she's here, she's walked through a fence to get here. She should be one of the better ones. She was the calf that we jacked out. She hasn't, I don't think, been very quick since we she's been a bit dopey and slow, I suppose would be a good word of putting it. Anyway, yeah, they've gone straight to the gate, up in the corner there. Take on the stragglers. Really need to look at getting a quad bike, I think, for this job, really. Better than running white diesel. And it is what it is. We had a real rubbish week this week, so our big tractor, the engine went bang. Don't quite know what's wrong with it yet, but it looks like a full engine rebuild. We haven't got our drilling done, lots of things we haven't done, and a little bit depressed. The bill's going to be massive. That's really going to hurt, and it probably is our spare money that we're using to set up the dairy. So, and we've set up the dairy, so that's a lot of the money's already been spent there. So not very nice, quite ouchy. There we go, across the road. Take your fence down, you need your fence there. That, take the fence down. Go in and turn round. We're only going to stay on here for the day because we ain't got water here, so the plan is to graze them for a few hours and turn them back to water. I think that's how we're going to graze over the other side of the road. It's a headache getting water everywhere until we got it properly set up, but a lovely load amount of grass on here. So, what a rubbish week. Probably my worst ever. Touch has gone on this, but it's going to be interesting to get feed to the heifers and the steers and everybody else. And the engine went bang on the bigger tractor. So we There you go. I had to pull the fucking stop button. I had to think twice. I shouldn't be recording. Now I'll get it out of gear to get it started up again. This is the best tractor to really get this in that gear first. God knows what I've recorded and what I haven't. I have to bloody hit the brakes and pull that lever, and so that'll be in reverse. Start her up. Bloody cow behind there, get out, cow, you stupid thing. Hopefully the valve comes off. Stay in the shed, yeah, that works. Not ideal. Now backing up with no clutch. We'll drop this power hammer somewhere off out of the way. And we've got back up to the mill, and we've got nothing but the clutch, look, still going. So one tractor's gone bang properly, which we then got our fill stuff in, and I don't really feel like life has much to offer at the moment. But it is what it is, we'll just keep going, as we always do, pretend to smile. Probably sometimes we're not smiling, so it's just, when things go wrong, they go really wrong. Be happy with what we got, keep trying. So thank you all, because you all support us, and probably without all of you we wouldn't be farming. And do I want to drop this off, or do I want to try and get another bow in for the steers? I'll drop it off. So, safety wise, I'll turn it off. So yeah, what a horrible week. I think that says it all. So some of the concrete work that went on, it's a bottle of forklift gas. If anybody can make use of that, they're welcome to it. It's been kicking around for probably 2 or 3 years, just keeps getting moved. There's no knackered oven. So, a bit of a small area, open to the elements, no proper roof. Put a little window in, look, my secret window needs a clean, just so we can see the fridge, running temperatures. But it's nothing special, and it is nothing. So, it comes across there, it was a bit of a back door and a walkway. Put the roof on it ages ago just to keep a few things drier. So anyway, I need a job for this evening because I'm bored. So let's get started. There you go, bit of framework in. Step into my room. Still got that gas bottle, nobody turned up for it. Fair size, good enough to make milkshakes and ice creams. Yeah, that's my light. Look at this, look, this is funny. Look. So my butcher is petrified of wasps. Queen wasp, arrow. He's gonna shoot himself. Probably only decent bit of wheat we managed to get in. There's only a couple of acres, not enough. We've had nothing on it apart from pigs for a few years. Anyway, thank you for watching again, and if you enjoyed, like and subscribe. And look what we brought. Can you tell what it is? Have some guesses. See you next week on Brambleby Farm. Bye.